How's it going, everyone? Today we're gonna service this our drop target bank. See, I peeled the stickers off. Let's see if it'll pull. I peeled the numbers off, but I'm not really a big fan of trying to put decals on while they're standing up, and then you got to try and hold it or hold them up or strap them up, but you know, and then you can't get them straight and all that. So the drop targets are a little sluggish on this, so I don't know if that's just the nature of the stern drop target or bank or not, but we're gonna take it apart. It actually comes right off of the play field as a module, and we can put it on the bench and work on it. We can pull all the drop targets out of it and get them all cleaned up and looking good, and then put the decals on it while it's on the bench. And I have a brand new set of stickers for it. They're a little smaller than what was on it, but those have been changed too, because if you remember, they're different. The numbers didn't line up with the play field. I think they just put on whatever they had extra, and that was it. Another thing, I'm not a real big fan of these sockets. I don't mind the bayonet style, or the wedge style, I should say, but I don't care for these plastics. You have to really be careful or you're going to break them, which I broke number one right there. And as you can see, I have a twisty, holding it in. That one was already broke. So I got to order some sockets for it. Right now, to get us by, I just took twisties and twisted up on there. The twisties are insulated, so you're not going to screw up anything, hopefully. But we're coming along. We're getting closer and closer to this. I have T-molding on it, on the face. I'll show you that later on in the video, once we get this drop target bank squared away. Now the Black Widow, which is this one right here, this is the single drop target. That's what they call the Black Widow. That's right down in there. Right down in there. Oop, right there. That's the Black Widow. That one we have to put a sticker on it, but I don't know if I'm going to remove that one. Probably should. Wouldn't hurt. Like I said, this is 23 years old. So, you know, there's going to be some problems, some gum, some, you know, just some wear, and some places just get dirty and need to be cleaned real good. That's what I found with the pop bumpers. You can see how lively they are now. We got them all rebuilt. They pop really good now. But so far everything else has been working pretty good. You know, I keep playing it. I keep coming out and playing it. Every time I go to work on it, I turn it on, play it for a little bit, and you know, just to keep playing it and making sure everything's kind of working good. Still not convinced our mystery ball is working properly, but we'll keep playing it and see what it does. I may have to pull that whole unit back up off of there and tear it down completely, because I can't get the set screw out, so I could get the opto board off of it. So I don't know what I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep playing it. It's moving, and it's starting to move a little bit more and more. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe just from sitting for so long that the little motor that turns the plate and inner shell is a little bit goofy and just needs to run some. So just keep running it. Alright, enough of me rambling on here and telling you absolutely nothing. I am going to get you set up, and we're going to pull that whole drop target bank out as a module, put it on the bench, and get her cleaned up and squared away. Okay, first thing we need to do is cut our zippies away from our plugs. And like I said, you can tell that somebody has already been in here. We're not the first ones. And I don't want to cut wires. I just want to cut zippies. Be really careful with what we do. Okay, folks, excuse me for a sec. Okay, this is the back side, or is that the whole? That looks like, excuse me again, sorry about that. That is the whole drop target bank. Now I think it looks like we have 4 1/4" bolts that hold everything, that hold it in place. Now I've never taken a stern drop target bank apart or out. So if I'm doing things a little different than what you do, I'm sorry. But, you know, how else are you going to learn? Yeah, I know, I could watch somebody else do it first, but, you know, what's the fun in that? I kind of like figuring out how to do things on my own. Watching somebody else would be my last resort. But, yeah, there's other people that would rather just watch somebody else do it so they know what they're doing. As soon as they lift up the play field, they know what they got to do. Boy, those are threaded kind of wonky. Not very. Not very precise, I guess. What I'm trying to say. Kind of come out like it was cross-threaded in. Those will definitely be fun to put back in. Not very good with my left. At least I can get my hand in there, so it won't be too bad. won't be too bad putting them back in, getting it started. Wrong way. This way works better. Feels like those self-tappers. Yeah, I kind of really go in tight all the way. Really feels good to get back to working on pinball machines. If I had my way, this is all I'd do. Work on these. Okay. What do we got? One bracket in there. I see one bracket right here. So we'll definitely have to watch wires coming out. And there's the nasty little critter there. I kind of like that. Okay. I'll put that on the bench. And then I'll get you set up and we'll work on that drop target bank. Okay, you don't think just taking the spring off is going to be, it's not going to be that easy, is it, to take those drop targets out? I'll bet we have to pull half of this bank apart to get these out. Just unhook the spring. That one a little stressed, and I didn't do that. So now our drop target comes up. And it's really hard to see down in there, but there's a, you know, at the bottom of the drop target is a little foot, and it goes up so far and catches on this bottom plate here. But there's not enough room for it to go all the way up through, which doesn't surprise me. Now, in order to take it up, you'd have to go forward, right, to unhook it. Now, is that going to entail taking this whole front plate off to get them out? Let me get my quarter drive, my quarter nut driver. Got two brackets, one on either side here. Seems to be, might be pinching, I think it's pinching it together. But, man. Oops, wrong one. Put that back in there. That's for the switch. You want that one. And that would mean after we get these brackets off the side, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. And it looks, then maybe that'll split. That one won't come up out of there. Nothing easy. Now it's going to hit that screw. Think those are the same? I'm gonna say they are. Yep, those are identical. There is no top or bottom. Okay. It's going to come up. Man. To me, it's starting to look like this whole thing has to come apart in order to get the drop targets out. I guess in a perfect world everything would be easy. Right? Take that. Okay, now all I got to do, what I should have done first was unhook my springs. Note to self, next time unhook all springs first. And of course, you can't get to those two because of the coil. Come on. Stop grabbing the plastic. Just the spring. Let's try tweezers. Let's see if maybe my pliers are too big in there. I don't like those ones. Always one. Okay, I got two more under our solenoid here. And here you thought this was going to be easy. You sneak up out of there. And off to the side. Let's take that spring off before it goes flying. And that. Now I'll lay him open, and look at that. Nice. Alright. Not too bad, I guess. Okay, I'm going to get these washed up so they can be drying while we're doing some other things on this. And then we can put our decals on it. You can see that it looks like there's been these have been changed except two of them. How I can tell is these two are a little yellower, and it looks like somebody put some grease on them. The rest of these are a little kind of nice and white. Okay, let me go get these cleaned up. Okay, got our drop targets all washed up, and I found a broken one. So there was no sense in putting this back together with a broken drop target while I wait for a new one. And you have to turn around and change it anyway. So I ordered 5 new ones. They were, I was gonna get all new ones, but they wanted, I don't know, I think they were like three something, 359, 399 a drop target. So I decided just to buy 5 of them. I replaced this one that's broke, and it looks like this is an older one here, because it's a little yellow, a little more yellow than the rest of them, as you can see. Maybe you can't see. So I figured change that one and the broken one, and then I still have a good one there if I need a used one, and we will put those 2 in. Now those will be the cleanest ones, and white. Is that one bent? I don't like that one. That one's bent. Looks like, yeah, a dimple from, probably from the mold. So that one will save in case we absolutely need one. So now we have 7 good drop targets that we can put in. Plus, I ordered a bag of drop target screens, and we'll put drop targets, new springs on the drop targets too. And we have our new stickers. Now comes the fun part. Let's see, that's the Black Widow. That's 2, 3, there's 4, 7, 1, 2, 5, 3, and 6. So I wonder, I don't remember where that broken one came from. I bet you it's down closer to the 7 mark. Because I think that top one, as you're trying to hit the lanes, is you're going to be nailing these top ones more than the bottom ones. So we'll put the 2 new ones right at the top. Those 2 that were broken were probably down here. They were the oldest. So we'll put the new ones at the top. That way maybe they can, they're probably not as brittle as the rest of them. Alright, so let's, oh, I got our auto launch coils in too. I ordered 2 of them, that way I had an extra one in case we get to working on that and we don't find out why and it locks on again on me and burns up another coil. I have an extra one. I think that coil fits others too. So we need to figure out, let's get this started. And that didn't do it. I just peeled the paper in 2. That'd be my luck that the stickers aren't any good. Well, those are kind of crappy stickers. So let's one. Yeah, one. See how straight I'm gonna get them. See if I can make them all uniform. What the heck? I don't even remember where I got these ones. Wherever I got them, I don't like them. Go to peel the backing off and you end up with part of the... Yeah. I don't know if I like that or not. Okay, kind of. All right, there's 2 of them. I'll get the rest of them done. That way we can start getting get our drop target bank put back together and get that put in. And we'll be able to test it out, see if our drop targets are a little bit more lively. It seemed a little sluggish to me. But I have the stern lightning. You've seen it. And I'm not a real big fan of the drop targets on the stern. They brick an awful lot, and they're not they don't seem to be quite as lively. It's like bally. Alright, I'll get this finished up and we'll move on. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Okay, our drop target's ready. This is a switch that'll be on the outside. Our coil goes on the other side. Like that. Let's see. So our drop targets will go up in just like this. Okay, so this will be, this is number 1 right here. Let's see, how are those springs? Let's see, yeah, I want that. And a pair of tweezers. Let's see how hard these are gonna be to get out of here. Find the end anyway. I really don't want to ruin them, ruin the old ones. We may see, like this one, the end's all stressed out. may need them for something else. Be able to use them somewheres. Let's see. I hate these types. I can't keep a hold of it tight enough. Okay, where's the end? Well, those aren't good either. Those suck. There, 1, 7. Let's see. Let me get my brackets out of there. Like so. No. Like that. Up. Yeah. Alright. 7. So we'll just kind of get these springs changed. I think it'll be a little more livelier. Springs may, or the drop targets may work a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. Two. Okay, now finish getting our springs in and then we can get this thing put together. Alright, that's what we want. Oh, it's going to be down. Yeah. And we got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I see on this one we have metal on metal as far as the slides. Move them up a little bit, and normally metal on metal you use grease, but not plastic on metal. So we're gonna grease its shaft. But we will not put any on the drop targets. I'm still afraid I put them in backwards. Like that, that's gonna go, that'll slide right up into the play field and one at the top. Yep. Okay. Just think, if I do it wrong, I won't tell you. Just gonna get one on each corner here. Flip it around. And drop target springs can be a pain. These are pretty deep in there. And alright, I'll fight with drop target springs. Alright, got them on. I think the easier way to do them would be to put them on the drop target first. And then pull them down and hook them on the frame. But well, let's see, why did I take that off? Wasn't there a screw or two that is why I took the coil off? There. That's the way that goes on. Got screw there, here, and out there on the end. So why did I take the coil off? Because it doesn't look like you really needed to. I thought there was a screw up in here that I had to, that I was fighting with. Was why I took the coil off. This has been about a week since I've worked on this. Okay, there. No. Brackets go on. Now let's just start getting everything put back together on it, and maybe it'll reveal itself. As to why I took the coil off. The only bad thing about starting something and then having to wait for parts. You forget, I don't know about anybody else, but I forget how sometimes. But if I look at it long enough, I can usually get it figured out as to how it goes back together. These are all electronic assist. You know, they're no longer all mechanical. When the drop target's up, it hits and the ball Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier, these are assist. When they trip, now these are not. These are still mechanical, but these are part, whoop, where are you at? There you are. These are part of the memory that when from ball to ball or ball to ball, ooh, get out of there, wire. That's what'll pull the drop targets down that are supposed to be down at different times. See if I can get one started. Down here. My pinching wires, or is it just that stinking tight? Whew. No, I can't. Oh, God. I don't have a quarter ratchet wrench. Cool. Alright, there she is. I kind of had to move forward because I have some other things I have to do, and I didn't bother videoing much of what I was doing. After I got the drop target bank all put together, stickers on it, decals, whatever. I got our glass on it. You can see I went with the blue T-molding, and we got her all lit up and have it set for one play for 50 cents. Get that. There we go. But I'm probably not gonna bother video and gameplay on it because there's enough gameplay out there on Sharkey that I feel I don't need to do it. But she's completed. She plays really fast. Let's see, we can... I'll start a game here.
I'm Jeanette Lee, the best pool player in the world.
Well done. All right.
Hard to play it one-handed, and it seems like every time you want to play it one-handed that the ball will always be at the flipper that your hand isn't on. And if you change to the other side, then it'll fall over there. Oh, there you are. But we got everything all put back together.
Baby.
Jackpot! 5 million. So that would look pretty cool with a color DMD, but I'm not about to spend that kind of money on a color DMD. Got all of our lights working. All the solenoids are kicking. Mystery ball is, I need to play it some more. It is starting to work a little bit better every time it's played. So I think it's just that the motor in it's a little gummy, and she'll loosen up and get working. If not, I'll buy a new motor for the mystery ball and we'll get that finished up. But it's ready to go over. I'm going to take it over and let them start playing it. It really definitely needs some gameplay put on it. And as you can see up top, I figured out the lights up there for the Shootout, Sharkey Shootout. That panel up there, I put 2 red LEDs and 2 blue, and a blue LED strip up in there. It's not very dark. And here, and kind of got red over your balls and blue beside your balls up top. Yeah, that's going to conclude this series on Sharkey Shootout. Finally got her up and running and done. Took me forever to get that MPU or the CPU working after the acid damage or alkaline damage, whatever you want to call it. That is totally up to you. So now it's time to get her loaded up and put in a car and taken over and out so it can be played. Played. So I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope to see you on the next series. Not sure what's coming up next after Sharkey Shootout. I need to get another claw machine working, so I may bring in another claw machine out of storage and get it up and working. Or I have some stuff sitting outside that I need to work on. I'm not sure how big of a money maker any of those are. That's why I'm leaning more towards going and getting my other claw machine, because those claw machines make money. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, see ya.